We're here at RV Max in Greenville, South Carolina. Behind us, we have an amazing shape, a beautiful 2007 Beaver.
And the details on the woodwork are stunning.
That's something you just don't see now. All right, we're taking this Beaver.
All right, easy, let's get it fast.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. We have Mayan Shaw. You've seen him on our channel many times. We're here at RV Max in Greenville, South Carolina. Behind us, we have, let's put it this way, this is when they used to make motorhomes. This is part of an era that's no longer with us unless you go to like custom. This motorhome is really nice. In fact, I was telling Mayan off camera that if this was on the lot when we came to look at Stella, I might have been convincing MJ to get this. This is an amazing shape, a beautiful 2007 Beaver. I'm gonna take you on a full interior, exterior, and a test drive on this beautiful motorhome.
What is it all about? What's in the dream sauce? A couple of things. It's got the biggest Caterpillar I think ever fitted to a production coach that I'm aware of. And it's on one of the most stout chassis and stout frames ever put on a production coach. That's why it's got the sauce. So let's get started. I mean, this thing, you know, it's got a couple little imperfections. We like to point some things out. It's got about 89,000 miles on it, but the face looks great. It's got clear headlights. The paint is quite nice. It's classic Beaver metallics. The craftsmanship on these coaches is not just the frame. When you come down here and look at the compartments and how they're welded, you know, they carpeted all of this stuff as well. And they also, interestingly, closed a lot of this in. And one of the reasons for that is because behind this, you've got framing, part of the Roadmaster S frame. The idea was to make these compartments down here more of a stress-bearing frame rather than just subframing. And race car language makes for a much better performance when you drive. Now this right here is a pass-through slide tray. There's some outlets up in here too. And we've got these like little additional pieces that are made out of aluminum to kind of keep your stuff from falling in the cracks and crevices, which I think is a nice upgrade. Yeah, and the way these doors, like you can see the thickness, you can see all this aluminum.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 20-plus-year-old, well, approaching, very old coach. Now just swing that closed. You just don't find that in almost every production motorhome today. You really don't. It's just quality. Speaks to the time. This has 89,000 miles or so on it. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, and it's leveled. Like it's sitting here, you know, pretty stressed out with the leveling system. Yeah. The next one here is another pass-through storage compartment. This one is electric and needs a little attendance. You can pull it out manually if you like. And it also has the little trays on the side here. And then you also have your central vac, access to that, which is a Eureka. And there's some more outlets in this compartment too. This is a wider pass-through storage compartment than the first one. And it's hard not to admire all the little aluminum welds when you open every one of these compartments. Now that's some steel. That is, I believe it's at least a 150-gallon steel diesel fuel tank, fillable from both sides with some weapons as the caps. I love these doors that you can open completely, and then you also have your regular, and then again, all aluminum back here. Just super nice. No plastic.
Amazing.
I love the paint. I think it may be controversial for some, but I love it. The pass through here again, 2,800 watt inverter sitting mounted in the ceiling here. That's gonna be able to power our household refrigerator.
That's a perfect bay for just a lithium mansion, not even a house of lithium. Like there's a lot of room on here for inverters and all kind of things that you can put in that bay.
That's right. That's a good point. Yeah, because you got 2 more pass-through storage compartments. And this is the central electronics here of the coach. Heck yeah. This is like some custom trays here that was added. And it looks like it's just got a aluminum frame here, a little aftermarket woodwork. I'm not sure. It looks like a grill could sit here. Although I'd be careful with that. It looks like our paint's very nice. That's the first thing I'd be looking at. So it may not have been a grill. This may have been like a cooler. We'll certainly ask, which we can always make one call and ask. What are we gonna find here? This is our tank bay, which has our AquaHot electronic interface here that lets you kind of peer into the system a little bit without having to go in with the test light. And then here's our fresh tank, as well as a big valve to drain that fresh tank, and a nice AquaHot heater right there. So you can make sure you're gonna be not freezing in the wintertime. And if you're wondering where the AquaHot is, it is located in the middle of the bay. You access it through here, and there's like a slide panel right there, and that's where the AquaHot's located. It's pretty out of the way. You know, you can't be too out of shape to service it, but the rest of the year, it's like gone. It's not taking up too much space. Now the dock lights are recessed. There's like a term for that. It's like a marine term. They're built into the fiberglass. It is a dumpable tag, and the paint is in top-notch shape. I mean, this was a garage kept coach, but a lot of times that still means you may get a little bit of paint checking on these generation coaches. You know, I would take that flaw over some of the modern day flaws.
I think the light color really helped it. It's not that dark, that black that really attracts the heat. It's an extraordinary shape, this paint. It looks really good.
I'll leave it at that. I agree. You know, the awning boxes are painted to match. That's freaking great. Even the topper awning boxes are all painted to match. Like the Gerard label and everything. And those are Gerard toppers.
Yeah, they are.
With the roll mounted on the inside, like on the coach. Probably shouldn't act too surprised on him on film. Yeah, so we do have a double Gerard awning up here as well, full length. And it also gives you that look that a lot of the modern day coaches have of being super tall. And I have been politely reminded that we have not cleaned it. She's fresh off the road. She just came in yesterday.
And this was a trade-in for a Prevost, right?
That's right. Yep. They bought our 2009 Prevost Featherlight, which had one of the most unique interiors that we've seen on a Featherlight, and definitely, I think, fit well. This just came in. So even though she's dusty, she still looks really beautiful. And we do have 8 house batteries back here. There's 4 on a tray here, and then there's 4 on a tray here. There is some surface rust. A lot of this can be cleaned up. You know, normally you're gonna see this around these lead acid batteries.
I take that all out and just respray it.
Yep.
Respray everything.
That's what we're gonna do. And then down here, we've got 3 chassis starting batteries. And there is a chrome pack. It's a unique chrome package, I would say. It's very thin, and it's not inset or anything. And it's like also not all the way on the bottom. They've left a strip there. It's almost like a little pinstripe of chrome, but a fat pinstripe. This is a deep slide. You're gonna see the floor plan here in a second. That's all for bedroom, of course. And then here is the big C15 Caterpillar. I don't know if we should show that before we detail it, but I mean, it is what it is. This thing has 600 horsepower, and I haven't even looked up the torque spec yet.
I think it's over 2,000, pretty sure.
I think you're right.
In the comments, put below if this is over 2,000 pounds. I believe it is. Pre-DEF, any of the emissions nonsense, you don't have to deal with any of that, which is the biggest headache. Any issue we've had has been, it's so crazy, any issue we've had has been emissions related, like lights going on, and that's one thing that no extended warranty will cover. They do not cover anything with emissions, because they know.
Listen up, yep. This is a 06 sticker, so, you know, it's before some of the ACERT technology, and yeah, you're right, this is pretty unadulterated diesel. In fact, I was telling Izzy earlier, I remember being towed in an RV with a tow truck that had a C15, and I was like,
just a workhorse.
That thing. Big side radiated grill here, painted. I love looking in there and seeing, it looks pretty clean. Like all the radiators and intercoolers here look clean. Matching boxes for the Gerard and a huge hydraulic full wall slide. We do have our plumbing bay here. I love the brushed stainless finish. You actually have 2 compartments to open here to access it. There's a macerator.
Way ahead of its time. Full wall slide, the nice wet bay like this. Remember, we're going back to 2007.
Yeah, 2007. I always have felt like some of the newer coaches are like chasing after these. They've been doing that for a while.
Here's the thing, if you're trying to put a new coach out with this kind of quality, you're well into the 7 figures.
It's hard, yeah. It's hard to build a coach. It's a lot of facets. And of course, as we all know, they roll down the road. And what's cool is we have all the nice gadgets here, and they're hidden like you would see in like a nice Prevost conversion bus here. And yet you still have access. This is one of the things that Monaco was known for doing, and they actually built a reputation building royals in the Prevost community for having relatively easier to work on coaches. And seeing stuff like this is excellent. You've got the high-end luxury, and then you're like, hey, the reality of the world is it may break once in a while. It's going to break once in a while. While we're in here, look at this. Just through this door. They put these aluminum bars and they're welded, and you can see the sanding.
No plastic.
No, that's wild. And another nice simpleton feature, a gravity fill for the fresh tank. Just in case your valve gets messed up or something for filling your tank here. You can turn on your pump. It looks like, oh yeah, these have automatic fresh tank fills. So you can just click the button. There's a brass electric valve back there. And yeah, very straightforward. I love seeing the insulation thickness there. There's like a layer under the coach. Like there's no, so a lot of coaches, I always say RV spelunking, because sometimes, you know, if you got to get to a valve or something, you can be up in a crevice. Well, good luck. There's nothing. It's all sealed off. There's panels and foam spray insulation on the whole bottom of the coach. They're just putting on a clinic. So this is access to the pass-through storage compartments. We do have an automatic transfer switch with the surge guard built in here. Don't think that was factory. That's the other side to our diesel fuel tank, which is the same as the other side. Regular door, extra door, all aluminum, and then steel fuel tank with another weapon. And then 2 more pass-through storage compartments here with slide trays that come out. Let's check out that generator, which is on a hydraulic slide. That is a 12.5 kilowatt Onan quiet diesel, which is at 2,100 hours on the clock there.
So that's the biggest generator you can get on a production. You really have you seen anything bigger on production? I haven't. It's been 12.5, and then you get the 20 if you go up to the customs, but that's a whole nother level.
Yep. Maybe the 4 travels, but yeah, that is the biggest you're gonna see.
The magic of editing. We are at a completely different location, but it's important because, you know, not everything's gonna be as clean as it is in a dealership, especially when you're using it. You see our motorhome out at a location. We try to keep it as clean as possible, especially with the bugs and everything. And how we do that is through the sponsor of this video. It's going to be Release Cleaner. Now, Release Cleaner is an all-in-one cleaning solution that we absolutely love when we're on the road. And what's awesome about Release, it is an all-in-one cleaner, so it cleans all surfaces, whether it's going to be paint, fiberglass, rubber, wheels, clothes. It doesn't matter. It's safe on everything. Roof. I'm going to put some of this in the foam dispenser because the formula in Release will associate with the dirt, and it's just going to release it. I'll use a foam dispenser on the panel. I'll use the upside down spray bottle on the wheels. It's made in the USA. No dye, sulfurs, scents in it. Originally developed for the aeronautics industry, they're now moving on to other places where you can clean because it works really well. Sure, you give enough time here. People are amazed how well this works. Let's give it a little bit more. I'm just gonna go over wipe. One quick wipe, I'll come over. You can see the dirt on there. I'll flip over, get off any last remnants of the release. Let's come over on the other panel. Let's do a quick wipe. I'll just make like a line so you can see the difference here. And you see the difference here. Now that's not that dirty. Let's go over on the wheel where we already sprayed the release. Let's give it a little bit more so I have some lubrication. And again, it's safe on all, so you can see the dirt there. I'm gonna quickly wipe. And you can see how quickly this stuff comes off. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. A lot of our subscribers, actually hundreds, maybe not thousands of our subscribers are carrying release. What's awesome about them, since it is a all-in-one solution, by the 1 gallon concentrate, it actually comes out to a little over $1 per 32 ounce bottle, which is at a 1 to 20 solution, the strongest solution what we're using now. If you go to releasecleaner.com, use the discount code
Endless10.
You'll get 10% off of your purchase. You'll also get free shipping anything over $100 within the US. We have hundreds of our subscribers that love this. We absolutely love it. We're gonna put their information down below.
Welcome inside. This coach has such an interior, and imagine it can be parked wherever they allow you to park it. This woodwork is some of the most stunning in the business, and the condition of this particular coach is also stunning. When I first walked in it like 2 nights ago, I was like, it has that effect. Even though it's a 2007, it's very easy to forget that. Now, right above me is a pretty nifty feature. We've got an updated smart TV that comes at a push of a button. And I know that structure, and it's nice having the smart capabilities. Everybody wants to stream nowadays, so you can hook up your Netflix and all that stuff. And that's like one of the few things that I think probably outdated the coach. Now these both swivel, and the leather is super nice. This is like custom full grain leather. It's in excellent shape. It's not peeling. And the details on the woodwork are stunning. I mean, you can get lost in them pretty easily. Again, no milking. We've got lights built into the woodwork here. These are electric shades, and there's custom facets to this cabinetry everywhere, like these little round pieces.
That's something you just don't see now. Like this kind of detail. Please name me a production coach out there, anybody in the comments, is second AC just kicked in, where you see this kind of intricate, you just don't. None of the manufacturers are doing this.
It makes you feel so special. When you look at that, I've seen it so many times, like this kind of woodwork, but it's like that fake plastic stuff. And this is like, wait, is it real? And it's like, yes, it's a dream come true. I mean, even for these little cabinets, the hardware it goes hard. Now this is our household refrigerator here, decked out in the gorgeous wood that matches the rest of the coach. We've got a lock, so your snacks don't go flying. And I love the little custom features in here. This is perfect, absolutely perfect. And all of these walls, you definitely don't want to run into them at super hard force.
Yeah, I did comment, if you come back here, maybe try to find something like this wall over here. So normally on a production coach, you could push these. I just give that a little bump, and like give it a hammer fist.
Oh my God.
Like it's solid. That's not.
Yeah.
That is solid behind there.
I found something harder than my head. That's shocking. And he's right on the money about that. Like all up here.
It's everywhere.
I mean, it feels like concrete almost.
Yeah, you do not find that on any production coach that we have seen. We've been on a lot. You push on those panels and they'll be give almost every time.
That translates to a lot of quietness, less noise from within the coach. You know, when I was growing up, I was about 7 years old when we had a 2002 Marquis, and my mom would always talk about how nice the pocket doors were as far as holding off noise from the tailgating action going on in the front. We're just little Clemson fans. And these pocket doors are so solid too.
Oh, they're solid, yeah.
Just beautiful wood, brass cabinetry. This one's a little tight, but it does go in. And then you've got these brass locks. You know, for an 07, it's really in good shape. And the kitchen's a pretty good size too. It's got this unique counter shape with a nice depth to it, and then still tons of space. More things that just make it feel so bespoke. This outcropping here, I mean, this is just what you'd expect. This is from the days of the past. It like reminds you of like aircraft flight that was like really posh. So we've got the original designer custom carpet down here, which looks fantastic. And then we do have a big couch, very nice leather, custom, with a pull-out mattress down below, not just the jackknife. And across from that, we've got a Euro recliner. Again, beautiful leather. We've got our multiplex controls here, so you can access lighting, shades, which are electric. And then this entire table will slide towards you a bit, making it sort of a desk. I can sit right here and have a perfect little desk, all with custom original cabinetry.
That window by you is another thing that you just don't see. We just came back from the Hershey show. The big thing are bigger windows. Nothing like that.
I agree with that. Have access to the bedroom through this pocket door that we talked about earlier. And there's a lot of storage in these coaches. For instance, right here, we've got a very large adjustable shelf setup. I skipped a nice pantry over there in the galley space. And then right here, we've got a nice wide open sink with a vanity here. There's storage back in here with a nice backsplash. All of this is real solid finished wood. We've got a soap dispenser, various cabinets to store things. And then if you need some light, there's a very tall window right here, which is one of the few manual shades in the coach that helps create a unique vibe right here. And then you can also get to the bedroom through your bathroom. This is a Jack and Jill bathroom with a porcelain bowl on the toilet. We've got a big window here, very nice shower. Let's go ahead and open the little safety leather strap.
It's fully tiled out.
Tiled. Pretty good amount of space. There's the original Monaco sticker still on it. Wow. Now right here, we enter a double pocket door into our very luxurious bedroom suite. We've got a cavernous bedroom suite. You know, it's all about the vibe when you're camping. And when you're sitting back here, it feels like its own room. You've got this little cavity here with the beautiful cabinet work, an extra window, and you still have a big king bed with a bit of storage up top. And then back here is a walk-in closet.
True. This is a walk-in room. Look how much room is in here.
Got like 2 of its own AC ducts back here.
Now, if you have small kids, if you have pets, I could say this is a pet or small kid room. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. You even got the mirror, the body mirror with storage behind it. Lots of more extra access to the motor too.
Yep.
And then piano hinge, washer dryer stack. How wonderful. Maytags.
Whoa, Mayan just got a little bit older. No, this is Sachin. He's the CEO.
Mayan Senior, I guess. So
He's the CEO, the founder.
Peon.
The peon.
Go to
Hefe.
Costco, go get a groceries.
Well, I got him as my co-pilot now, so we're gonna take this big Cat 15 out on the road.
Hey man, people are watching this video. I want to say something. Easy and Amzer, if y'all watch them on TV, they're down to earth. Just really nice folks, and that's why I hit it off. They're
That's
just
why we
down
love
to
coming
earth.
down here. These guys are the best. All right, we're taking this Beaver with that big Cat 15. We're gonna get it out on the highway soon. Pretty quiet inside. All right, so this is the difference with the 600 horse. This thing really starts picking up. That cat back there is vicious. You feel that thing?
Man, it's got some torque
It's got
in
some
it.
power.
All right, Easy, let's get it fast. You're a retired cop. You're not gonna get tickets here. Let's go.
600 sounds so good. I heard you
Oh,
like,
does it?
just delicately feathering.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
No, it's nice. That's a great riding coach. Somebody, if they're interested in this, is going to get a great coach. Hasn't even been serviced yet, so I'm sure it's going to go through full servicing. Well, first of all, how do you contact you? And then what is the asking price for this coach?
Feel free to reach out to either myself, my dad, and then I think we do have a few other phone numbers at rvmax.us. And rvmax.us is our name, and that's also our website. And my phone number is 864-376-5600. And my dad's is 864-404-0054.
He's on the phone right now with a customer.
That's right.
He's always working.
Always working. He's quicker. I always joke, like he'll be hanging on the side of a cliff and he'll be like, RV Max, can I help you? But really appreciate everyone who's been calling and appreciate y'all's patience. We love talking and meeting all the great RVers out there.
Hey, give him the price. They want to know the price.
I think, and I gotta check with my dad, I think this is gonna be at $149,950, which, come on.
Yeah, you think, which means, he might think another price. I don't know. You have to call to find out. But definitely come check this out. Absolutely amazing coach. Again, like we said earlier in this video, you just don't find these unless you're going custom. It just doesn't even exist now. You hit those walls, everything's solid in there. And for almost a 20-year-old coach, it's kind of amazing. So in the comments below, let us know, what do you think about this coach? Many other motorhomes at RV Max will be doing videos on a couple of them. We're gonna be doing a live, walking through everyone. Let us know what you think. And we thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you on the road.